What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with what is probably the final Trails of Cold Steel 2 video in terms of this playthrough. Now, those who finished off on the last one are probably confused as to why I am back in Trista. Obviously, I went over to the inn to see if we could heal up here, which I really should have just done this before each of the bosses we were going to fight, because it's 100 Mira just to do that, and obviously with the 30k Mira I'm sitting on, that is no problem at all. So that would have been the best course of action for those bosses, but oh well. And the reason I didn't just start us back in the final dungeon is because it seems like there is some more dialogue options to be had. Obviously, all the quests are already failed, like if you didn't do anything. Like, I think if we just look at it. Yep, okay, Kenneth, because he's obviously not down here anymore. But there are some NPCs that have some new dialogue that I wanted to walk around and talk to kind of do all of that. First of all, they are here. Look, it's Anton and Ricky, our boys. Let's say hi. I can't believe I was lucky enough to run into her a second time and even talk to her. Me. Maybe this really is fate, but what if it's just another trap to break my cracked heart into pieces again? I don't think I've ever seen anyone in more need of help. Is something wrong? I'd recognize that uniform anywhere. Wait, do you not recognize me? Come on, you even helped me out before. I guess your face is kind of familiar. You're Anton, right? From Liberal? I think we saw you a couple times during the war, too. So you really do remember me, phew. But if I'm running into you guys, this might really be destiny after all. Destiny? There's something really super incredibly important that I'd like your help with. Are you willing to hear me out? I might end up regretting this, but sure, I'll lend you a hand if I can. Thank you. Oh, there's no way there's another quest. Oh, well, what a lucky day. This year in Ereboni has led to almost nothing but trouble, but it looks like it's about to pay off after all. Am I right or am I right, Ricky? I'll say. Even if you don't get to enjoy all of your dreams coming true, I get to enjoy seeing it crumble around you. It's a win-win. Jeez, these guys are supposed to be friends. I guess everyone's different. So, how exactly do you want us to help with this win-win situation? It all started a few months back when we went to your big Academy Festival. And lo and behold, I ended up meeting the woman of my dreams. But the thing is, now that I met her, I need your help to get to know her. I think I see what you want us to do now. Why ask us? I'm not exactly a love expert, and don't you usually want to avoid random people when you're with the woman you love? Well, from what I've heard, you students with red uniforms all live in a dormitory down the slope from there, right? That's where this vision from the goddess used to work. Oh no, trust me, there are some trees no man should try to bark up. You can't mean Sharon, could you? Yes, that's the one. Ah, Sharon, what a beautiful name. Sounds like harps of 1,000 angels. She stole my heart the moment I saw her standing in the kitchen that fateful day. She's beautiful, kind, she cooks like a master chef, and she's got a stunning smile. She's absolutely perfect. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I'm going to assume he's unaware of her ties to Ouroboros. But then the war broke out right after we met, and I couldn't say a word to her with all going on. Just when all hope seemed lost, I ran into her right here. She greeted me, and she remembered me and everything. She remembered me! Some guy she hasn't seen or heard from in months. We're clearly destined to be together forever. Let's maybe not jump to conclusions here. But okay, the gist of it is you want us to help you two get together, right? So we're playing Cupid then? Now this does sound fun. Kind of like that, just without the instant results, you see. You really can't hurry love. Coming from you, that's not very convincing. The path to any successful romance is locked and rigid with the set number of steps that need to be taken in exacting order. It's taken me a long time and many failures to finally see that. A long, long time. It sounds really sad when you put it like that. Anyway, it's amazing luck to see her after all this time. Might never get the opportunity again. So at the very least, I want to try and get her contact info before I lose this chance forever. So please, would you be willing to help? I don't expect you to do anything more than get her info, I swear. If we agree to help him, we probably won't have a chance to get back into the old schoolhouse until we're done. Oh my god. Well, maybe this won't be the final video. Okay, we'll help you get her contact details, and that's it. Oh, really? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, goddess, thank you for shining your joyous light down on me at last. Yeah, so how exactly do you want us to go about this? If all you want is her contact info, it'd probably be quickest and easiest for us to just ask her outright. No, that wouldn't work at all. Did you hear me when I said the steps to love need to be followed in order? I need you to set up another accidental encounter, so the two of us, so I can ask her myself. The whole thing's gotta feel natural, like fate brought us together several times and wants us to stay together. If you say so. Any trace of natural died the minute you got all of us involved. Hey, don't worry about it. I've got the whole thing planned out already. Before we get started, I'm gonna need to get a present for her. I want to get her something that really says, thank you for picking up my handkerchief when I dropped it that one time. So mind helping me choose something she'd like? I mean, if anyone knows her, it's all of you, right? You should know. Can't argue with that. Might as well start combing the shops around here, see what we can find. I'm sure we'll be able to find something perfect if we all work together. Thank you so much. Let's get started, shall we? Why did I come out here and do this? You really can't be bored when you got Anton to entertain you. Well, I'll be looking around town. Knock yourself out, Anton. Thanks, Ricky. These guys have one weird friendship. Oh my god. Well, yeah. I guess I'll have this video be this quest and then talking to everyone around town one more time. I really wasn't looking to have this happen, but oh well. Oh, looking for a present for a gal you got your eye on. Haha, I remember when I was young. I'll tell you what, why don't you try giving this floral tea set a try? It's covered in pretty flowers any lady's sure to love, and it was made right here in the Empire, so you know it's top-notch. Wow, this really is pretty. Certainly is. The craftsmanship on the cups and sauce is exceptional. I wouldn't call myself a pro when it comes to tea sets, but I do know that I'd love for Sharon to use something so elegant whenever she's made a cup of tea. I'd love it even more if she was making the tea for us to share. Oh, that would be pure bliss. I think we're going to have to drag him back from Fantasyland before he gets stuck in there forever. Yeah, let's just go with this one. I do think this would make a good present. It's pretty, it's elegant. I imagine most women would find a floral pattern like that, would like a floral pattern like that, even Sharon. Yeah, you're probably right. All right, this is the one. Please wrap it up nice and tight so there's no chance it'll break before I can give it to her. You got a good head on your shoulders. Oh, Lord. With Sharon's present decided, they were grouped in the park. Anton explained the plan to bump into Sharon by complete happenstance and gave her his carefully chosen gift. Once they were all clear on the particulars, they began part 2 of the operation, getting Sharon to the park. Hey Sharon, it's Reen. Oh, how lovely to hear from you, Master. Is there something you'd like from me? Not me personally. You're still in the old schoolhouse, right? We would like your help with something if you've got the time. Would you be able to meet us in the park by Tristan by any chance? With pleasure. I always have the time for Class 7. No matter where you need me, anywhere on the continent, I will be there in 3 minutes or less. Thanks. But 3 minutes is kind of ridiculously fast. You'll probably be there way before us. So there's no need to wait around there if you can kill some time elsewhere more interesting. Very well, I shall see you shortly then. Oh, all the pieces are just about in place. Think you're ready for this, Anton? Am I ever? My plan is foolproof. Sharon's got to cross that bridge to get into the park. So I wait for the perfect moment, walk on around that street corner by the florist, and start crossing it myself. That's how we end up bumping into each other. I'll say hello and casually invite her to join me for a cup of tea. While we sit and talk, have a great time, I'll give her my present. Before we split up, I'll ask her for her contact details. Just hope this doesn't go as badly as it did with Fran, where you totally misunderstood. See, the plan's flawless. Not a single thing could go wrong. Thanks to you guys, I've even got the perfect present for her, too. I feel kind of bad for tricking her, but I'm sure she'd forgive us for a little white lie like this. Nothing to do, see if it all works out. And here's hoping. There's always a reason I have a plan B. We are pitted against Erebonia's most capable maid, after all. And Sharon's about as unpredictable as they come. Don't you worry about me, I can handle this just fine. It's been a long, hard journey to get to this point, but my painful failures have only helped prepare me for this. Aina, Fran, look at me now. I won't let your rejections of me be completely in vain. Neither one of them rejected you. We're clearly dealing with a true veteran here. Well, no matter how things go, we will hold back and watch from afar. Thanks, guys. I'll give it my best shot. Several minutes later, a lone figure appeared on the bridge. Well, we'll see how this goes. I'm sure it's going to be very embarrassing. There she is, Anton. Go, go, go. Right, let's do this. Step 1, the chance encounter. Oops, sorry, I almost ran into you, didn't I? Oh dear, my apologies. I should have been paying more attention to where I was going. Oh, not at all. I should have looked to see if there was anyone on the bridge before stepping out. Hold on, I recognize you. Yes, you're the one I encountered in front of the station earlier. We're certainly running into each other a lot today, aren't we? Yeah, you're right. Boy, coincidences sure are funny things, huh? I mean, what are the odds that would happen? That's wild. Come to think of it, I never introduced myself, did I? I'm Anton, a traveler from Libero. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Master Anton. My name is Sharon Kruger. I'm the caretaker of the Class 7 dormitory. While I won't be in Trista much longer, I do hope we might meet each other again during my remaining time here. The pleasure's all mine. Still, now that we've run into each other again, would you maybe like to get a cup of tea and talk for a while? With me, specifically? I'm flattered by your offer, but I'm meeting... Yeah, this is where the plan kind of falls through, because, Class 7 was asking her to arrive. Well, I'm flattered by your offer. I'm meeting some people who are very dear to me. I couldn't simply make them wait. You must be able to spare a little time, surely. I mean, you're only a little ways away from the park where... Anton, you fell for it. If we could sit on seats to the side of the cafe, you have a clear view too. There's no way you could miss them. And I'll treat you. I really do want to thank you for giving me back my handkerchief that time, so please. I suppose you're right. Perhaps we could pass the time together until they arrive. Though I am rather curious at how you knew I'd be meeting them in the park. Just a lucky guess, really. You were walking in the general direction. It's a popular meeting spot, so... Anyway, shall we get going? Well, he managed to invite her to a cafe at least. Is there any chance of pulling this off when he's all nerves like this? Well, all we can do is keep an eye on him and see how things play out. Oh look, they just ordered. Boom! Step 2 completed. That was a perfectly natural cafe invite. Sure. Now comes the hard part, but I know I can do this. Master Anton, is something wrong? You look so serious all of a sudden. Oh, me? It's nothing. But I've been meaning to ask. When we first ran into each other the first time today, it seemed like you recognized me. Did you, or am I mistaken in that? I certainly did. As I recall, we met at the Academy Festival last year, did we not? I remember you dropping your handkerchief and me returning it to you. You really did remember me. Oh, I'm not sure I could forget our encounter if I tried. It proved to be quite a very memorable one. I dare say few would degenerate into uncontrollable sobbing on their friend's shoulder upon having a handkerchief returned. I suppose it's just as well I returned the handkerchief when I did, even if it did end up soaking wet as a result. Oh, Lord. I was so amazed that a woman as kind and beautiful as you existed that I couldn't help myself. And once I'd reduced my handkerchief to a useless, soggy mess, you were even gracious enough to offer me yours. I'll never forget the kindness you showed to me that day, not in a million years. Oh, you needn't really make such a big deal out of it. I could hardly stand by and watch you cry in public without a usable handkerchief, could I? It's kind of embarrassing when you put it like that. How can that man live with himself? Looks like Sharon has a pretty good impression of him, though. Who knows? He might even be able to get her contact info at this rate. As Anton and Sharon sat and talked, Anton gradually began to relax and talking naturally. After a while, oh, something's up. Haha. Oh, I'm all out of tea. As am I. Time really does fly when you're having fun, doesn't it? Still, I think I probably should be leaving now. Hold on, couldn't you stay just a little longer? We could always order more tea if that's the problem. I'll pay for it and everything. I appreciate your offer, but considering that the people I was supposed to meet have yet to arrive, I'm starting to worry. Should they be in trouble, it's my duty to go find them and extricate them from it myself. I'm sure they're just fine, though. What should I do? I've still got 5 more steps before I just ask her for it. Well, Master Anton, if you'll excuse me, I very much enjoyed our time together. I shall take care of the payment myself, so by all means, please stay here and relax to your heart's content. Wait, there's something I need to give you first. It's a little thank you present for returning the handkerchief, and something for you to remember our meeting here by. Anton gave Sharon the floral tea set. Oh my, look at the cute little tea set. Thank you very much. I'm sure the ladies of Class 7 will love it. I'll have to be sure to use it next time I serve them their tea. It was supposed to be a present for you. Well, the present approach was a bust. I've got one other option. Time for the final step. Coolly, calmly, and casually ask for her contact details. Sharon, can I ask you a favor? What favor would that be, Master Anton? My guy. That was not coolly and calmly. What? I think that's the first time we've ever seen Sharon at a loss for words. She's always prepared for everything. Huh? What? This is a few steps behind just asking for her contact info. What happened to those steps he was so insistent on following? That's one way to drive this conversation straight into a wall. A big gamble, but I'm not sure it's going to pay off here. Still, he said it now. He can't take it back. What's going to happen next? Oh, I'm getting shivers of excitement. What have I done? That's not what I wanted to ask her at all. I've gone and ruined everything after coming so far, too. My, Master Anton. Oh, Eidos, I knew it. She doesn't know how to react. I knew this would happen. This is always what happens. I set out on a journey to change myself, but here I am making the same mistakes I always do. I haven't changed one. Oh, I kind of feel bad now. Because we have seen him struggle through this. At this rate, I never will. I'm doomed. Doomed to keep repeating the same mistakes over and over again. Time to drive my carcass back to Ricky again. Might as well just pack up and go home. Please don't look so upset. I'm very happy to know how you feel about me. Come again? It must have taken a great deal of courage to confess something like that to me and some devotion to prepare your chance to. There isn't an experience I can claim to have ever had before. But perhaps this is one of many forms that love can take. If it is, it's a beautiful one. Unfortunately, there are already people whom I have pledged my love and devotion. So I'm afraid I cannot return your feelings. But with the courage you've shown today, I'm certain you will one day find the happiness you deserve. Wow. She kissed him. Should we ever have the opportunity, I would be delighted to share another cup of tea with you someday. Please pass on my regards to Class 7 too. I mean, she obviously knew the whole time they were hiding back there. She works for Ouroboros, of course she's gonna know they're hiding. I wonder how many seconds it took her to figure out we were involved. Giving him a kiss and sending him away was pretty harsh, even for her. But it was very her. Haha, turned down again. Feels kind of weird though. I'd normally be crushed right now, but this time I feel refreshed. All things considered, after a proclamation of love like that, I don't think things could have gone any better. Same here, you might have gotten turned down, but you got turned down really well. Now these are the kinds of romantic trysts I want to have one day. You probably don't want to hear this from someone younger than you, but there's other fish in the sea. I'm sure things will work out for you in the end. Best of luck with your future romances. Love is one of life's greatest trials, after all. Finding love is as hard as finding oneself. The harder you work at this, the better luck you'll have. Don't give up. I really can't thank you guys enough for all you've done for me today. I do have this, though, which might be a start. Take it, you've earned it. 9 lives puppet. How fitting. Thanks. Oh man, my heart's still aflutter from the whole thing. But I'll never forget the feeling of that kiss. It'll inspire me to find my true love forever and ever. Right, now I just need to decide where to go next. Sounds like you're all done here. Ricky? Ricky, guess what? Something amazing happened to me. So it seems, want to grab something to eat? You can tell me all about it. And you know what? I'll treat you today. Really? Thanks. Perfect timing, too. I just blew the last of my money on a present and a bunch of tea. Well, see you guys. Take care. You too. Here's hoping we run into each other again someday. That was not what I was expecting at all. Wow. Alright, well, it started off me being annoyed that we got a quest like that, but the way it turned out, you know, it actually was kind of fun. You know, we got to see Anton's third failed romance. First was Ina and Libero, then was Fran and Crossbell, and now Sharon and Erebonia. But it seems he has, you know, learned from the experience, and it went... At least this time he didn't, like, just be like, oh, you hate me, and then runs off like he did. Well, with Ina, he just got drunk to the point of almost dying. And Crossbell, he misunderstood Fran completely and just ran out a crying mess. Thought something's happened in the old schoolhouse? I see. I'll have to stay on the lookout and make sure it doesn't impact Trista. I should probably ask Sister Ornelia to do the same for that matter. Start thinking. I can't imagine it would give our student body too much trouble if it did. We did make it through the war, after all. I'm sure any other challenges would feel like a walk in the park at this point. Yeah, possibly. Alright, we're just gonna talk to whatever students we can find, and then we'll end things off. Alright, who's hanging out where? Paula. Alisa and I were out to settle the score once and for all, and then she had to come up and ruin it. I swear, Class 7 always finds a way to stand between us. Still, watch over her in my stead, alright? Listen to this music, though. This wasn't playing before. Hey, you two. I really can't take out my eyes off her for a second. Being the elder sister is suffering. I was only born a few minutes before she was, too. Aw, but you're so good at being the big sister. This is our last free day of the year, so we gotta spend it together. It's my last chance to pull some pranks so great they'll cement this year in people's memories as the year of Vivi. You should come join me if you get the chance, V. I have plans. Oh, wow. Hi, Nightheart. Major Nightheart, I didn't know you were at the academy, sir. I haven't been here long, just stopping by on business. I have heard, however, that something unusual is happening over at the old schoolhouse. Between me and the principal, you shouldn't have to worry about a thing of the rest of campus. We will leave the current situation to you, though. Best of luck. Thank you, sir. Oh, and Instructor Sarah, I expect you to keep an eye on them. Always. Really surprised to see Nightheart here. Oh. So your family really wants to push you into an arranged marriage, huh? I guess being a noble's rougher than I thought. Just when I started to feel like I really had a job worth doing, too. I feel as though settling down would just be throwing it all away. I think I would regret that for the rest of my life. But what do you think about all this? Well, if you ask me, I'd say you should do what you want to do. Follow your heart and all that. If you really want me to take a side, I feel like you quitting would be a real waste. You'd be missed, too. Really? Yeah, I mean, you know, don't take that the wrong way or anything. Just listening to you, I felt like I didn't want you to leave, I guess. Mint's really taken a liking to you, too. That sounds like I'm just using her as an excuse to get what I want, but yeah. Thank you, Makarov. I think I finally made up my mind. Anyway, while we're both here, would you like to join me for some coffee? I'd like to discuss my lesson plans for the next academic year. Sure, why not? Wow, alright. Look at all the romances happening around us. Unfortunately, Heinrich is never going to get what he wants. A certain police boy has the eyes of the amazing Risha Mao. Oh god, I'm not getting involved with that. What a shock. You've gotten yourselves into trouble again, haven't you? Please don't worry about Rean. After all, he'll have me watching out for him, so he'll be just fine. You said I was worried about Schwarzer. I'm certainly concerned for you, however, Your Highness. Please do take care. I wouldn't have minded if Patrick joined us. I mean, obviously, we got to use him in one fight. Back in Cold Steel 1 when he was, you know, alongside us. But I would not have minded if he was a guest party member for this finale. Alright, I think that's gonna end things off then. Obviously, I'm expecting the finale to be pretty long. So I think we'll just head back inside and end things off. Head back inside the old schoolhouse, head to the top floor. And we will be good to go. Alright, so next time officially will be the finale. We're gonna head up there and see what awaits us up there and put this whole ordeal with the old schoolhouse finally to a close and finish up our journey at Thor's Military Academy. So that's gonna be it, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see y'all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.